So there used to be a time, especially with Russell T Davies, where the stories were good. You know, you had his writing, you had David Tennant's acting, you had amazing characters being introduced, like Captain Jack, who is still a fan favorite. I mean, come on, it's Captain Jack. Um, and his character being brought to life by John Barrowman. Donna, uh, favorite companion, one of many companions. Martha. So that whole era of Doctor Who was amazing, and it was written by Russell T Davies. But now Russell T Davies has thrown that out, no longer caring about good storytelling and nuance because he's treating his viewers like they're fucking stupid. Like they can't read between the lines. They can't pick up on the subtle clues and the nuance of the message. It's in your face. And even without him, we saw that at the kind of in the end of Capaldi's era. We saw it all throughout Jodie Whittaker's, all however many episodes hers was. It was just in your face. But before we get into that, I'd like to take a moment to talk about today's sponsor, Roxas. He says you should subscribe to the channel because if you don't, he's going to be a very sad kitty cat. Look at him. He's already struggling to sleep. He's already struggling to sleep. So if you want the kitty cat to get some sleep, you should subscribe. No. No. Now it's time to talk about today's real sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. No. Never. It's not that great of a game, guys. It's not that great of a game. No, it's not. Today's real sponsor, G Fuel. No. I could just go through every single one that I hear all these freaking YouTubers talking about. But no, so Doctor Who has always had a message, but it was done in a way where it's fun and entertaining. And if you think back to Russell T Davies and David Tennant, every episode, I mean, some of the villains might not have been the best, but Gridlock is a really good episode, where they show the face of Bo, and the Doctor is basically jumping from car to car, and he goes into one car and there's a couple there. One of them's like a cat person, and they're like, oh, they just had babies, and there are these little kittens there. It's like, oh my god. Really great episode. But nowadays, especially we've seen with the 60th anniversary special, they care more about the message than they do the fun and entertainment aspect of the entertainment, because that's what Doctor Who is also classified as. It's genre sci-fi and it's entertainment, but they just don't care about the entertainment part anymore. They just care about pushing the message because they think we're all fucking stupid. And oh boy, you want to hear one of the best ideas ever? Close. No. Upcoming episode serving as a metaphor for women's reproductive rights. To which the showrunner exclaimed in turn, if you're not writing that in 2024, what on earth are you doing? Oh, I don't know. Writing fun, entertaining stories that people actually want to watch? I responded with, God, this is getting old. There's a difference between presenting issues and shoving it down people's throats. Exactly. Again, this is entertainment. So when, and it's also an escape. It's supposed to be an escape from the real world. So when you're coming back coming home, the end of your day, hard day at work, you want an escape. You turn that telly on, you go online, and you look to some of your favorite fandoms to escape and just kind of relax for a little bit. You're like, oh, Doctor Who. Let's watch the Doctor. And then you turn it on, and then you're being preached to about women's reproductive rights, because I'm sure that episode is going to be so well written and not in your face at all. Because if we've seen anything from the new Who, from the end of Capaldi all the way through Jodie Whittaker, and even in that 60th anniversary special, and I think the one episode that they've had so far with what's the fuck's name? I don't even know his name. Is that it's so well written and so nuanced that you don't even know that there's a message. You don't even know. It's like, was there a message to this? I don't know, because it was so well written and not in your face at all. Because, when I think of Doctor Who, I think of the Doctor parading around and protesting for women's rights to murder unborn children. I I've always I'm sure it's going to be an amazing episode. I'm sure it's going to have some kind of pregnant woman in there, in the episode, and it's going to be, an alien involved somehow. And I'm sure it's not going to be in your face at all. Like the Rosa Parks episode. I keep going back to that because they had such a possibility of a good episode. Even though it wasn't Russell T Davies, obviously. But iconic figure like Rosa Parks. They could have had such an amazingly cool, entertaining episode. But you want to know the big bad of the episode? It wasn't an alien. It was a fucking white dude. It was a white dude who escaped from a fucking intergalactic prison. Oh, wow. Real creative there, guys. No one would ever know this episode was about racism and the rights and Rosa Parks and this. No one would have ever guessed. What are you even doing? I don't know. Entertainment? Just what we need. More preaching and less entertainment. What on earth are you doing? Probably making money. Just what fans wanted. More heavy-handed woke lecturing. I don't know. Actually making good shows that people watch. And it like I said, think about the 60th anniversary special. That first episode with Yasmin. Just the whole episode was just about them. Like, it wasn't even a good episode. It was just about them. Like, oh, my beautiful, lovely daughter, you're so perfect. No, we love you so much. Hey, Jason, the dead named me. Sometimes I feel like I'm an alien. You can't understand. It's a male presenting. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Wasn't even a good episode. They just so they can have this freaking trans actor story about them. That's all it was a story about them. It wasn't even a good episode. Even people were complaining with the final one with Neil Patrick Harris, which I adore Neil Patrick Harris as an actor. He's amazing. And he when he's on, he steals the show. But people were like, not even Neil Patrick Harris was able to save this. They brought back David Tennant. They brought back Catherine Tate, hoping like, oh, well, we can get more views that way. Because instead of making a 14th Doctor who's a new guy, have it like a one-off, like a Paul McGann or John Hurt or something. No, let's bring back David Tennant, because that's going to get people back into Doctor Who, because our ratings are abysmal right now. So let's bring back David Tennant, and let's bring back Catherine Tate, because she was one of the more popular companions. And what do they do with the story? The first episode is about her transgender daughter and how they feel like they're an alien, and aliens think about pronouns, and the Doctor being lectured to about being male presenting and not knowing struggles. And what the fuck? What the fuck? Just make good stories. But nowadays, as I've said, they can't do that, because they treat their viewers like they're fucking stupid. Because you can't have subtle and nuance anymore, because reasons. So it's got to be in your face. And they're sacrificing quality for that bullshit. So instead of telling fun stories with nuance, we're going to have stories about women's reproductive rights that are just in your face when it comes to diversity and racism and inclusion and representation and all this other bull crap that most people don't give a flying fuck about except for the weirdos online. It's not going to be nuanced, it's not going to be subtle, it's going to be forced down your fucking throat because the writers are treating people like they're fucking stupid. South Park, despite the shit that people say, South Park does it well. They can have a political message, but still be fun about it. They can have it, and then by the end, you're like, oh, so that's what it was about? Oh. Because they're such fun episodes and so well written that you don't know that there's a message there. You know, and the one I keep bringing up because it's one of the best examples, in my opinion, is with Chef. You know, the return of Chef with the Super Adventure Club, and at the very end when Kyle is, you know, giving a little speech and all that about Chef, and it's not only a double, it's double meaning, because Chef, who died in the show, he's like, oh yeah, we should remember Chef as the jolly old, you know, jolly guy who burst into song and this and that, and we shouldn't be mad at Chef. You know, we should be mad at that fruity little club for scrambling his brains, which was also a message at Isaac Hayes, who left the show because Matt and Trey had attacked Scientology. So they're also saying, don't blame Isaac Hayes for getting mad and everything. We should blame that fruity little club, Scientology, for scrambling his brains. It was a perfect way to say, it was a perfect way to bash Scientology without coming out and exactly bashing Scientology. It was amazing. And it's subtlety like that. But that's something that Doctor Who doesn't have. Not anymore. Not anymore. They can't comprehend that kind of subtle messaging. Because, like I said, Kyle's giving a speech, and he's like, oh yeah, Chef, and this and that. But it's also double message for the real world, including, you know, for Isaac Hayes and Scientology. But when you're watching that, I think you finally pick up on it at the end, you know, especially when they says that fruity little club for scrambling his brains. You're like, oh, that is clever. But that's just something that Doctor Who can't do anymore. It used to do that. But not anymore, because they treat us like we're fucking stupid. They treat us like we can't read in between the lines and pick up on nuance and shit like that. And it's like, oh, it's gotta be in your face. And when it's in your face, you are sacrificing quality. You're sacrificing the entertainment and good story simply because you want to push a message. And it's not like it's a diverse array of messages. No, it's all one message. It's one side. And that's one reason why I bring up South Park, is they bash everyone. They don't care. They bash everyone. It's like Dave Chappelle. Even though he clearly has certain ideology, he bashes everyone. He doesn't care. He'll bash his own ideals. He doesn't care. And that's how comedy and entertainment should be. It shouldn't be one-sided, in-your-face bullshit. Yeah, entertainment should be about entertaining, not indoctrinating. It really is that simple. I don't watch preachy woke shows. What on earth would you be doing? Making money, most likely. Time to invest in some popcorn. When the viewership has dipped even more and watching and has dipped even more and watching the reactions. This excites me. Oh, excites me. Make it stop. So, if you're not preaching a message, what in the world is wrong with you? Yeah, really. For God's sake. Being normal? Probably finding success. What on earth are you doing? Making profit off on a show people enjoy? A leaked selfie of the showrunner. What on earth are you doing? They're writing banger scripts that make money and the vast majority of people enjoy. Not just the 1% of people that they're obviously catering to. What are you doing? Writing a show that people will actually want to watch. Writing entertaining content? No one is trying to get preached to when they're supposed to be relaxed. Yeah. It the show has the show by now has been extremely heavy on that. Literally, how much more can they add? Oh my god, it's the current year. How can you not act according to social expectations in the current year? Oh, the irony. So he did exactly what he was doing in 2005, and only more pretending to be fans are shocked by this. Go back and watch those episodes. Go ahead. Go ahead. In fact, pause me right now and go watch the entirety of Russell T Davies' era. And even if you spot a few messages, tell me in a matter of, like, say, 10 episodes, how many of them were in your face? Go ahead. I'll give you time. Go. Are you back? Yeah. So, say out of 10 episodes, how many of them were in your face? Exactly. Exactly. Entertaining people, which is your job. If you want to educate so badly, become a teacher. I'd rather eat a light bulb slowly than watch this trash. No one is excited for this crap. No one. What on earth are you doing? Having talent and ability. You're trying to gain viewers and make money. Yeah, that's the whole point. Writing stuff that isn't shit. Mid-season. Doctor Show. Doctor Who showrunner confirms season will be their last as ratings plummet. If what on earth are you doing? Being financially successful, I imagine. And it'll bomb as it has been in the past few seasons. What on earth are you doing? Oh, I don't know. Giving fans what they want, writing compelling stories, creating new, endearing characters, getting ratings, making money. Is this a bad joke? Destroy everything. Doctor Who is dead. Yeah, it's been dead. You know, there are a lot of people saying Doctor Who's dying. Doctor Who's dead. It's been dead. It's been dead. Hundreds of viewers will be thrilled. Yeah. That is what you've chosen. Yeah. Writing good stories, perhaps? What was that one? A preemptive, and I thought Chibnall was bad. Yeah, Chin Balls was pretty bad. But I think Davies is trying to out chin balls. What on earth are you doing? Likely not dividing your fan base, making money, and not becoming a trash fire that'll be canceled in another year or so. So, I mean, it doesn't matter where. It's just no one is excited for this at all. No one. Well, how about not watching the damn show? I want to be entertained, not lectured to. Simple as that. Simple as that. Mocking you for flopping. Yep, mocking is a duty at this point. Everyone, suit up. Breaking news. It's dead, Jim. What on earth are you doing? Writing shit people would actually want to watch? Chin balls. Their rights aren't in danger. They're government protected. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's like, our rights are in danger. What rights? You're gonna find out that you're progressing in the wrong direction. Ain't nobody got time for that. Having a show that is rating success. So no one's excited for this. Again, nuance, subtlety, completely thrown out the window for the message because they treat their viewers like they're fucking stupid. And it's ridiculous at this point. You know, because when I think about a alien flying through time and space in a phone box, I think of episodes serving as a metaphor for women's reproductive rights. Because I'm sure that episode will be perfection. So well written that you're going to be you'll just forget it's all about abortions. You'll just forget all about it. You're going to, by the end, you're going to be like, what? There was a message? I didn't know. Oh yeah, the Jodie Whittaker face that she's like, what? That's one reason why she had no personality. She jumped between Matt Smith and David Tennant, and then when she was just herself, she's just like squeaky voice a lot and like, what? Don't make me angry. And then it's like she's the worst angry person ever because she's just more like a kitten, you know, at you rather than something actual threat, you know, a real threat. But she's just like, what? What are you saying? No one cares anymore. Doctor Who's been dead. It's not dying. It's not dead. It's been dead. We've got the necromancers out, and they're trying to raise it up. But then you've got that one who's getting everything wrong. The spells are off. The incantate, everything. They slowly get it to rise up, and then that idiot, he just messes it up. But, you know, it's like, oh my god, a gay, you know, a queer black doctor. Oh my, okay, good, great. When are we going to get some good episodes? When are we going to get some good writing? Because I'm so sure they're not going to bring up his sexuality or anything. By the way, speaking of that, did you know Bill Potts was gay? Because they totally didn't bring it up in every episode. So I'm sure the Doctor's sexuality is never going to be brought up. I'm sure it's going to be so you're not even going to know. You're going to like, is this man straight? Man, he is. I'm sure it'll never be brought up. I'm sure the fact that he's black now, I'm sure that will never be brought up. They're only talking about it in every fucking interview, like, oh, I'm the first black, first queer doctor. Yeah, if you're talking about it all the time in interviews, guarantee you it's going to work its way into the show. But they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. You're gay, whatever. We don't fucking care. If you're black, we don't fucking care. If you want to have messaging, we don't fucking care. Make the story good. Stop treating, and I mean, I can understand why they're doing it, because look at the people who care about that diversity and inclusion, because they are fucking stupid. So they have to write the shows now because they're catering to those people. They're catering to those people. So the people who want nuance and good stories with messages just, just sprinkled in, something that's not in your face. No, we have to suffer because all the other people who are watching the show now are fucking stupid. And they don't understand subtlety. And if the message isn't right there in their fucking face, we're like, well, I don't think there was a message. And I just don't think this show just isn't progressive enough. So thank you, 1% of the population, especially those on Twitter, YouTube, and all those other places that care more about diversity, inclusion, representation, all that other bullshit. Thank you. You're ruining a show. In fact, you ruin every fandom you people go into. Thank you for ruining every fandom that people have ever enjoyed. Because after a long day's work, when people want an escape from reality, we want to go watch Doctor Who and how he's fighting for women's reproductive rights. Again, going to be a banger of an episode, I'm sure. It's going to be so subtle, you're not going to know it's about women's reproductive rights. It's not going to have some pregnant woman or anything and, oh, what should I do? It's nothing like that. It's going to be perfection. No. They're going to treat the viewers like they're fucking stupid. And it's going to be in your face, not entertaining at all, not fun, not worth watching. And then when the ratings plummet, I don't understand what's happening. What's going on? You're all just a bunch of racists, bigots, and homophobes. You just hate strong males of black color. You just hate strong women. You just hate everything that is... Just shut the fuck up. No, we hate crappy writing. That's what we hate. We hate fucking crappy writing. Get the fuck over yourselves. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. And don't forget today's sponsor, Roxas. I honestly thought he's going to look up. Roxas. 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 Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.